What's going on, my fellow explorers and adventurers? I'm the Gmod Explorer, and welcome to Liminal Commercial. Now, before we get started with the video, 80% or more of you who watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you'll come back and watch the videos. Now, this map was recommended to me by Aunt Chios on our Discord server, and if you guys ever want to recommend me maps, VR Chat Worlds, or a game you want me to check out in general for our Sunday streams or Friday games we play, the Discord will be in the description down below. And with that in mind, let us get started. Why does it always sound like it's like never loud enough? I swear, I feel like sometimes it's all the way up. I feel like sometimes the audio is just not loud enough. Oh, it could be the Garry's Mod settings. Maybe I had it turned down for a specific event or something I was doing. I'm expecting this map to be very liminal. I have no idea what I'm walking myself into. I'm worried about this hallway. That's a first. So we're just gonna ignore the hallway for now. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I can't come back here. Alrighty then. It didn't really say I needed any textures to be installed, at least from when I skimmed over the description. For those who don't know, I do every map blind. I try my best to not read everything, so that way I can just go and expect the unexpected, or unexpect something that's unexpected. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna assume that none of these just open, and I'm also gonna assume that none of this just opens. Oh, never mind. The reflection of this is broken, but that's only because I'm in VR, so nothing to worry about. Oh man, I wish the reflections weren't so broken in the VR headset. It's because it's like rendering both eyes, I'm assuming. And Garry's Mod just can't handle that. Basically, like two screens, and there's just a reflection on both. It kind of messes it up a bit. That's what I'm assuming. That's what happens. But we're in. It seems like we're in an actual like locale of somewhere, because we have an outside here and one lonely car, which I'm going to assume is our vehicle. But it also seems like we've been here a while, if that's the case, considering the fact that the car's just covered in snow. So I've just sat in here for a bit. At least in terms of the map's story, which I sometimes hardly ever pick out sometimes. Honestly, I feel like I come up with some excuse that there isn't supposed to be any story for particular maps. Whether it be like a Dream Core map or a liminal one like this one. Not every map needs a story. Not every map has a story. I don't want to go downstairs. But if I have to, I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna assume that none of these open. Yeah, none of these are gonna open. Doesn't hurt to try though, so let's go this way. Let's not go downstairs, and that is a total lie. They're both locked. So am I to assume that this is also locked? By the way, I'm still coughing, by the way. So for those who don't know, the last 2 weeks I got the flu, and the cough just will not go away. It's been getting a lot better, but I heard that that there was like a type of variant where after you get the flu, something just doesn't go away for a while, and in particular, that is the cough. So I'm assuming what I have. Now I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just taking it from a friend's advice. But I mean, considering the fact that I still have it, I mean, I'm just gonna take his word for it. I wish I can go outside. So none of these doors open. That's interesting. Do you wish some of these doors would open to something? Doesn't necessarily leave outside. Lead. The only direction I have is down here. Very straightforward so far, but now I feel like I have a direction, and there it's just a letter T right here, just sitting here. Interesting. I wonder if maybe I have to put it somewhere. Why are there like 3 pillars here? This feels so off without like the pillar right here for the rest. That feels very off to me. Now it is a liminal map, so maybe things just aren't supposed to make sense anyways. So I'm just going to assume that for this map. And I don't know what I can and can't interact with. I don't even know if I'm allowed to go anywhere at this point. Here we go. Oh my god, and it's locked. Why give me a door to open if I can't go over there? What the heck, man? Now I'm feeling like I'm trapped. Like, literally on purpose. I have nowhere to go. I'm just stuck here. No matter how much I want to get out, I'm not allowed to leave. I go down one hallway, and it doesn't seem to be anywhere else I could be going. This feels like an actual hallway. I can go through some doors. We have a security room here with no reinforced glass or wall or anything to protect themselves with, which is interesting. This is a GM map, like a sandbox map. So it's not like an RP map or like a game mode kind of map. I would imagine you can play some game modes on here, like Murder or Trouble in Terrace Town, but it's not specifically made for a game mode. So, I mean, I'm already getting some slight RP elements in here with these empty rooms. Though, that could just be the liminal aspect talking to me right now. And that is most likely the case, because that room looks like a golf course room. Over here off to the left. And some more panels, which I'm assuming are from the ceiling. But those look way too big to fit across all... Well... yeah, there's way too many in there for there to be that one ceiling. I'm worried that there's gonna be like jump scares or just something that's gonna scare the crap out of me. The last liminal map I went through scared me. Why wouldn't this one? I don't know. So far, this is actually pretty nice. Like, even if I could see like the default textures being used in this map, this place looks like the end. It's still great to see some really cool maps, even though they're using just the regular stuff. The description, I believe from what I read, did say that there is like some custom aspects that were imported into the map, like they're already packed in. But I don't know if like that's like specific to certain things, like that letter T back there, because I don't think I've ever seen that in a map normally with all the default models and textures. So no. Yeah, a library with no books or anything on the shelves, completely empty, no signs, no posters, no nothing. What kind of building am I in? Can't wait to read the description of this one. And there's like some kind of meeting room right here, or a place where people can play D&D. Oh man, I really want to play D&D. I've always wanted to play D&D because I would watch College Humor. I watched a little bit of Fantasy High, and then I ended up falling asleep here sometimes, and then I would just not go back to it because it's just I get intrigued, and then my memory goes to overload mode, and I just end up falling asleep. Also, it doesn't help that I end up watching it at nighttime at some, like, on very rare occasions whenever I'm into the D&D phase. Oh. Intriguing. Why is there a... So what I'm getting so far is that this building is not finished, right? In terms of the story, not for map making. Because we're getting a bunch of, like... There's a toolbox in the bath, or a tool cabinet in the bathroom. There's a missing pillar. There seems to be panels all from the ceilings just on the floor. And then the security thing just takes the cake. I mean, sort of, because there's no like barriers or anything to like protect the security guard from anything. And not to mention all these rooms are empty, so it's like the building itself in terms of the story is a work in progress. But with me exploring it, It seems to be forgotten. Not abandoned. I feel like abandoned and forgotten are like two different things. I don't know. Maybe it is abandoned, but it's like in more terms of like maybe recently abandoned. Because we also my phone just went off. Also because like there's no trash or anything on the floors or anything like that. There's panels on the walls and against the walls and stuff, but there's no like. It's not dirty. It's clean. I really like this room. And we have security cameras. But with the security, I'm gonna look down so I don't get spoiled. But with the security cameras, there's no place to look at them from. Like the security office or room is right here, but there's no computers. And then over here, back here, there's not a single computer. This looks like it would be like some kind of office space or something. But when I go and take a look, it doesn't seem to be the case at all. Now we have a restaurant over here off to the left with some very cheap prices. My favorite menu, I'm gonna be honest, $2.50 for chicken nuggets and extra large fries for $1.50. Man, a double burger is only $2, almost $3 if we're including taxes. But that's nothing. $3 for a burger is awesome. Oh, you expect this door to be right here? Like a freezer? But then you get completely surprised that there's a hallway back there. Like, why? I wonder if there's like, besides Liminal Hotel, I wonder if there's like actual like real life places that are just made to be liminal. You know what I mean? Sure, there are locales that are like, they're created by people. But they're not made to be liminal. Like, they're just made because it's an artistic style choice. Like, I wonder if someone out there has, you know, has the money and the resources, and one day they're just like, maybe I should make an actual, like, liminal museum, or an actual liminal, like, another liminal hotel of some kind. Like, actually try it to be liminal. Not to say that the liminal hotel isn't liminal, but it's like, I'm sure they didn't have the mindset of making it liminal in the first place, maybe? Which is my guess. Just from the top of my head. Because you don't know these things. So if architects were actually like really try to like get the liminal mindset in their head, what kind of places would we see? I wonder. I want to see an actual. If anything, someone out there needs to make an actual liminal pool rooms area, like a maze for a pool that you can sign up for. Maybe like literally called the liminal pool rooms, and you have to buy a ticket to actually explore the place and swim around. One thing I would that would be difficult would probably keep the pool clean. I know there's like filters and stuff that clean the pool automatically, but like not everything, you know. I definitely would allow like food and water and stuff. Storage area. But it looks like any other room upstairs. I wonder how the upkeep would be if we were to have like an actual liminal pool rooms maze. Okay, these go outwards. Oh, interesting. We have not only toilet paper, but that looks like paper towels, and that's where they replace them. Okay. I'm assuming that's the handicap stall. Handicap stalls are usually bigger than all the rest of the toilets. Oh, hello, me. We actually have a mirror here. Some urinals, although we don't have one for people who are short or for children. But who's visiting a place like this? Did I go down here? I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe I opened it and I just didn't decide. Yeah, I opened it and I didn't decide to go down it. Here are some of the office chairs that are just chilling back here. Room over here off to the left, just behind these doors. Glad they opened outwards and not inwards, because I'd rather have them facing that way. Honestly, I feel like having the doors like closed inwards and outwards is like a stylistic choice or a personal choice. When it's like a hallway like this, I tend to have the doors facing outwards, and then like a door like this, I don't like it open like this. I like it open like this. It just feels nicer because there's no other doors out here, and then I have easy access to everything else. I don't know. It's very intriguing. I wonder how people leave the doors open in Garry's Mod sometimes, if they just close them after they leave. Because I tend to want to keep them open all the time, but then sometimes map developers make the doors close automatically, which scares the living crap out of me because I don't expect it. Is that red light in there? Wait, I was in that room. Why is that one step to have like one little grayed out texture? Also, there's another room back here. Oh. Oh, that's red because... Wait, why is that red? It's very red looking from down below. Oh, it's because of the carpet. Oh my gosh. I thought all the carpets up here were green. I just assumed that when I walked in. I didn't even notice the red when I walked in. I'm an idiot. We have interesting spots for these cameras. I don't know if those are smoke detectors or cameras, but if those are cameras, there's a lot of cameras. A parking lot? Hello? With, I'm assuming, no way out. Huh. That's weird. Why is there a pillar right here? It's just one lonely pillar. There's no pillar on that one. Or that one. What the heck is this pillar supporting? That's there for absolutely no reason, it seems. Other than to be stylistic. Yeah, that throws me off. I don't know. It would have been totally fine if that one wasn't there at all. That's a nitpick. It's just like, I get thrown off by the littlest things. The 3 pillars that's over here at the top. The doors I can't even unlock, and then there's cameras with no security system anywhere. Very strange to me. Are we already done with the map? What the heck is the timer looking like? 17 minutes? Well, let's get a good little bit more of a peek. More look around. Why is there like a weird... That looks very red from a distance. Let me just double check to make sure that there isn't any other like doors I can open. I wasn't expecting this map to be short either. I'm gonna open these doors. Literally no way out for this place. Can't even go outside. At least without no clipping, you can't. It would be cool to see this map have some different slight changes as you walk through. So like for void places, I'm just like pulling stuff out of my butt. Like if you were to come down here and walk the corner, one of these pillars would disappear from the spot and go right here instead, just to mess with me. Or like one of these the rooms would actually have some stuff in it once you hit a certain trigger in that hallway downstairs, and then you would come back up and then it'd be like, wait, did I see this before? Was this here? Like make me go crazy. You know what I mean? Although I tend to end up making myself go nuts staying on a map for too long, especially flat grass. Godly, 12 hours of flat grass. I'm sorry I keep bringing that up. That is the longest video I've ever made on my channel, ever. Ever. One day I do want to make a 24-hour video, but YouTube only allows 12 hours. I've seen some 12-hour longer streams. Actually, how would that work? If you wanted to do a 24-hour live stream, would YouTube keep it all? Or would it like delete it or cut it in half? I just now thought of that. I wonder how that works. I didn't even think about that. Oh god, can you imagine doing a 24-hour live stream? If YouTube was like paying me a lot more money to pay for my bills, I would definitely want to try that. It'd be nuts. And I wouldn't do it in VR because my headset wouldn't be able to last 24 hours. Neither my controllers. But it'd be absolutely insane to try to do a live stream for 12 hours or even 24. Don't they have those kinds of streams where it just never ends? What's it called? I don't know what it's called. Oh my god, what's it called? There's a specific term for it and I can't remember. But basically what happens is you start a live stream with a timer and you just set a pre-time. Let's say 5 hours, or let's just say, for me, 3 hours, right? I usually do streams for 3 hours and people buy extra time for it to last for 3 hours. So what if one day, if I get paid enough by YouTube from ad revenue, or maybe one day being able to do merchandise, or just everything for YouTube's monetization thing, if I could do like a stream where people donate and then they increase the timer by like 5 minutes or so, I don't know what the name of the word. I don't know what the name of the type of stream that is, but I know it exists. I know people have done that, and it's freaking insane how people do that. And I don't even know how long it would last. I don't even know if it will last. I would have to like go to sleep. I would have to keep streaming and sleep because I would not be able to handle it. I'm not even kidding. Like if that were to happen, I would like. I'm just imagining like if it would have hit like 24 hours, and then I get a call from my mom saying, "Hey, we gotta go grocery shopping. Can you come help us buy groceries and split the deal?" I'm like, "Oh, I got 24 hours left of my live stream." You know, you can't. I don't know how people are able to do that without getting busy, like needing stuff to do, like in real life, just things to do. Maybe they have to do a lot of pre-planning. That's the only thing I can think of. Either pre-planning, or they just don't live with their parent, like near their folks, and they're just out on their own because they've probably made enough money from YouTube themselves, or just from whatever career path they have, and they just don't have anyone bothering them to just do it. You know what I mean? With me, if that were ever to be a thing, I don't think it would last very long. I would have to literally leave the stream and come back. I mean, I would keep the stream going, but you know, there would definitely be a couple be right backs, maybe a lot. Busy person, you know. When family calls, I gotta go. They're important to me. Family comes first. Family, myself, and then my friends in YouTube. Friends in YouTube are like somewhere like in the middle between each other. They're like very close friends in terms of like importance. Because I tend to switch back and forth between YouTube and my friends, and then sometimes I get Suki to come on and record. I haven't done that in a while, but I definitely want to do so at some point again. I want to do a Let's Play with her, honestly. We had one in mind that we talked about, and we should do it. So I need to talk to her about it. But we wouldn't even be able to record often. It would only be on the weekends, because that's when I'm free, and that's when she's free, and then well, she's probably free sometimes during the weekdays, but it's like very late when I get home. So it's just how it is. Time zones, am I right? Time zones suck. Although we kind of have like the same time-ish. I think, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right, so let us do a final no clip. Warning: frame lag, frame delays, quality drops, frame skips, all that fun stuff. I'm pretty sure we're fine. This map doesn't seem to be too big, so we should be okay. All right, let us get no clipping. Let's go straight up first, because I want to check outside. I want to look at the outside from here, and I'm glad I can walk on it and see like the building from out here. It looks like a store or a mall. Oh, it definitely seems like a mall of some kind. Now that I'm seeing it from the outside, although I should have guessed that when I walked inside, it looks like a mall, a liminal-esque mall. Now, do I know the exact location? Absolutely not. It's snowing. Maybe we're in somewhere in the south or the north, like Canada, Or somewhere in South America or something. Like, way down there. I don't know. This is great, though. I want to see this car. Yeah, this seems to be looking like it was here for a while. Snow just doesn't pile up that much if you just get here. It takes a while. Especially the rate that this snow is falling. Alright, let's go back to no clipping to see if there's any secret rooms. I don't think there are any secret rooms. I've been to all of them, it seems. So far, it's looking like I didn't miss any rooms. Pretty straightforward map, though. I like it. Even though it was short and sweet, I hope I did my due diligence and got a good look at this. Oh, there's another outside area over here. That's right. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, look at this. Just an outside area right here we can walk around. I couldn't imagine that this would be used for like big sandbox purposes, because there seems to be a lot of corners and tight spaces, except for like the big areas like upstairs and downstairs, and maybe out here. But other than that, you're not going to be driving for very long without hitting a certain spot or direction or a visible wall corner. We're over here. I'm surprised that even makes a noise. I'm all the way over here. It definitely gives me vibes of other maps that I've seen. Like the first map. Maybe slightly a little bit of void places. Very, very slightly. And maybe some a little liminal hotel vibes too. Especially this room. This room in general just seems like liminal, very off-putting a little bit. Okay, this is the skybox and stuff. And then over here, let's see if there's another outside. There's no outside over here. Yeah, the only reason why there's an outside right here is because this door has an actual like windows you can look at through. But you can't really see it that well. You can just see like the pile of snow, and it seems like it's just like piled up against the door, but it's not. The illusion of one. Let's check down below just to make sure we've seen everything down here. Doesn't seem like I've missed anything. It's very straightforward map. Very straightforward. No secrets or hidden goodies here. That's good to know. Good to know I don't have to actually like rack my brain on trying to find stuff. I thought that was like a trapdoor or something. But other than that, I feel like that's it. Oh wait, there's this hallway right here. Doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna take this map's word for it and just say that I've been everywhere. Pretty small map. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And like I've said before, if you guys want to recommend me Garry's mod maps, or VR Chat Worlds, or just a game you want me to check out in general for our Sunday streams that we do sometimes, or for the Fridays videos, which I definitely need to get back to this week, the Discord will be in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. I didn't check out this room. Bye, guys!